Screw the system that we currently have. Stop trying to work within it and let's start reshaping it.
It's like a game of Monopoly. I have my players, I'm all ready, but before 100 rounds, you guys just keep skipping my turn.
All the people who say I don't see color, I have seen color my entire life because the world has made me feel my color.
White men have been conditioned to be able to speak up, to be really loud, to be really confident. That's what society awards them for.
They don't seem like they're being the bad guy, but it's the white superiority they have in their bones. They're like, I'm not bad, but I am the most logical in this situation. Well, why, Karen?
I wanted to create some relationship building with Indigenous folks and Black folks.
I feel like a lot of non-Black POC people are like, oh, well, we can't be anti-Black because we're people of color.
None of us will be living in justice until we all are.
Marching is fantastic, protesting is great, but look at how you treat the people of color in your own life.
Like, acknowledge that and recognize that just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that it is less valid. We're not all going to pray to the same God. We are not all going to dress the same. We're not all going to get married and have children and have the white picket fence.
I am tired of queer gay people having to use apps and having to risk their health to feel something.
There isn't a lot of visibility when it comes to like my intersection.
Like, I would love to just be able to see trans love and like Black trans love and joy like represented in media.
It is our job to create the space in this industry for us.
A lot of like trans folks share. It's a constant struggle to like really evaluate like whether the spaces we occupy is safe. It's a thought that I carry with me all the time, and I wanted to turn that irrational fear into like a visual thing for other people to kind of understand.
My act of revolution, my act of activism is literally existing.
If we had us back in the day, our lives would have been completely different.
They told me that I had assimilated so much. I had made myself so American that I was queer.
Part of being human is actually communicating that we are so many things. We're so multifaceted.
Just be as much of you as you possibly can and be completely unapologetic about it.
And until we get to that place of being radically honest about these things, we can't dream to truly move on.
We have to work 10 times harder.
They're like, oh, well, that's what it's like in the real world. But people who are on the come up now making art, we are the real world.